All right, can you hear me?
Hey, that sounds like
Go.
somebody.
All right, this is Grimlock.
It is a Grimlock. We have we have most
Well, apparently,
of the
apparently the
development
mic
team
still
here.
works.
Yes, it does. It's fairly well. So yeah, Rogue Dawn today. We have most of the development team with Grimlock, who obviously did most everything, level-wise and graphics and all that fun stuff. Snarf, who did code, and Optimon is in cyberspace somewhere, and we don't care about him. You'll hear his work because he did music and stuff. I think that was pretty much everyone, right?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Okay. Good job. Alright, so, Rogue Dawn. It's NEStroid hack. If you haven't played it yet, that's your bad life decisions. So, this has fancy screen, which is old, I guess. Whenever Snarf made that, like 5 million years ago.
Yeah, but it was updated.
Yeah. So yes, so yeah, we're kind of hanging out over SR388. This is not Samus. This is Rogue, or I always call her Rogue. It's
Rogue Aaron.
yes, it's Rogue Aaron. It's Dawn Aaron because she has a bubbly personality. Because soap.
So is there a video stream or?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'm not seeing it.
It's
Here.
going to leak and whatever. This stuff. Sorry about that. Yes, Dopey, hi Rogue. I'm also on Twitch if that works better for you or Grimlock. It's just /Metroid MSD. But this is, yeah, basically everybody. Grimlock, Optimon, Snarfbam. Gives you your version. That's basically all that room's there for. Anyway, there are fun things to be had in this, including flashy lights. There's a lot of graphics in here.
How do I connect to your stream?
Oh, did the thing not?
Let's see here.
Hold on a second, I'll link the thing here. There's the
Choices.
Okay. All right. Here, I think it's coming up.
better be.
There we go.
Yay. So yes, as Dawn, we are working for space pirates and stuff. So like this dude up here, he's just whatever. Space pirates in this just sort of staying here. So they're basically as useful as they are in Super Metroid. Hopefully there's no need of a hex editor, Medigo. But you never know, Snarf is here. He might convince me. So yeah, there's a little missile hanging out back there. Just a space pirate guarding it, don't worry about it. You'll see a lot of things, at least in the ship, are marked with the, whatchamacallit, text. There we go, that's the word. So you got your armory, your main core, which we can't really do much with this right now. You need things. Oh, should mention there are working slopes in this hack. They seem to be a cause of concern for some people for reasons. They work great going up, going down. You just sort of fall off them, but you'll get over that.
So I've got a pretty bad echo on here.
Just mute the stream if you haven't done that. That should get rid of everything.
I'm not sure what the problem with the slopes is. Like, if people are having trouble jumping off of them?
No, it's in regards to enemies. they seem to have issues with that.
Are they like trying to aim while running up and down slopes?
I think they're saying slopes make the enemies beneath too low because they don't have wave beam or whatever to hit them, which would happen in the original anyway without slopes, so I think they're just being silly. So, there's a couple of these things laying around, they're just health refills. And did that make the echo go away, Grimlock?
I think what I'm getting here is I'm getting a audio from Twitch, and I'm also getting audio.
Yeah, mute the Twitch.
From... Okay, let's see.
And then you should just hear what's in the call. You won't get the game audio, unfortunately, but that's a sad side effect. Though by now I hope you've heard it. I want to ask, is this a sprite or is this just like animated tiles?
That's an animated tile.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see here. Still dealing with the echo.
Do you have more than one stream open?
Okay, here we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, the music is quite good.
We're good now.
Heck. So yeah. So yes, this is basically just telling you have a map, which is a thing that happens. You see this skull, that's a boss. There's another boss. That's a good boss. So the map is fun. Don't believe it. Believe it in some parts, but
yeah, the map has given some people trust issues.
I mean,
Yeah.
they should be happy they got a map.
I'm actually going to include more stuff in the map in this new update coming up.
You
So
should just
the full science ship will have the map on there.
You should just remove the map entirely.
I mean, the idea was to give kind of a challenge, I guess, you know, in the science area, because you have the entire map in the beginning. So I wanted people to kind of have to figure some stuff out over there, you know, and it actually ended up being more inconsistent than anything. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and add it.
I don't know about that.
The way I looked at it was the map didn't tell me where to go. It just helped me make sense of stuff after I...
Yeah. People who rely on
But-
maps are bad.
There's nothing in the game to tell people to look at the map that way.
Yep.
So, obviously one of the features you start out with Long Beam and Morph Ball. A feature probably not many people who aren't familiar with NEStroid know is you can have 3 missiles on the screen at a time, whereas in NEStroid you can normally only have 1. And the 3 missiles actually helps out a lot on certain things. But that's not a feature many people would know about. Oh, and since you're here, Grimlock, Snarf doesn't believe me, but I think you hid like 500 faces in the rocks everywhere. Snarf does not believe me, but I am positive you did. I'll have to see if I remember to point these out. So you can basically just early on you explore around. There's not much danger. I mean, you don't start with 30 health, which is unfortunate, but
Unless you die.
I mean, yeah, if you die, then. I still don't understand how that works, where you start with 99, except if you die, then you start with 30. I don't quite understand that.
That actually was not intentional.
I kind of figured, but... So, in testing this first area, the first like 3 or 4 times, I was very confused, even after finding stuff. Basically, you're supposed to go places and get some things. But there's a lot to explore in here. And this spot, for instance, you'll want to remember, because you obviously can't jump up that. It's kind of a thing to remember for later. And we have grape juice, which is quite toxic to gamers. they decide they just want to hang out and stay. It's bad for their productivity. And everybody's favorite is suitless underwater in Super Metroid, so of course we have that in this. But it also gives us music. And there is one other feature it does. It gives us our only bubbles in the game.
Now that you mention it, there really aren't any bubbles.
There really aren't. I looked.
It is a bit of a shortcoming.
I mean, there's these bubbles down here. I do want to know how Dawn is sort of breathing under there and whatever she's wearing. Oh, and Grimlock, I have a question about this guy.
Sure.
Why did he die right next to a health refill?
Well, he was setting it up and that his little friend there and kill him.
Is that the story?
I mean, I don't know.
Is that the official canon story for
right
that
there,
guy?
see?
I was just wondering, like, there's a health refill right there. It didn't make much sense for him to be dead right there. Oh shoot, now I forget where to go. I need to do the thing to get places. I think I go this way.
No, this has no connection to Star Wars.
I mean, unless you want it to. Also, it's got these little grabber eels. These are spike blocks? Or things. Are they blocks or enemies? I think they're blocks, tiles.
Which ones?
The little grabby eels.
Oh yeah, those are it's a damage block, per block.
Yeah.
Animated tile.
Yeah, same with the fish, I assume.
Yeah.
Because we all know fish are bad dopey. So yeah, spikes are a new thing to NEStroid. And as Snarf and I have mentioned, you can't have a good hack without spikes. So this basically, early on, I know where I'm going right now. I take it a lot of people got really lost in this.
There was a couple of one-ways, you know, up there by the missiles. I guess you kind of skipped those, but...
Yeah, I wanted to go get the item before I forgot where it was.
Yeah, there's a couple spots where people were getting a little mixed up. Really, it's a pretty simple layout.
It's really simple, and the hack is really small, too, so... It's just confusing the first time you play it, I guess.
Yeah, I had the benefit of a complete map, so... I didn't have a problem.
Well, yeah. That might help. Actually, I don't remember... Actually, I don't think it matters where I go here. Oh, well, yeah, it does. Never mind. Abort that plan. You have to sleep glitch. It is like 1 PM where you are. They're lost. Also, are these like just bone things holding these platforms up, or are they supposed to be plant stuff?
It's some kind of a plant.
No. Okay.
Looks like coral to me.
Yeah, like a coral type plant.
Ah. I guess they because they share the same palette as the bones. They just sort of look like random bones laying around that attach everything.
Just random branching bones connected to everything.
You know, it's a natural planet. It might be alive. So, basically, your trip down there is for high jump. and then you can go get your next item. But, so, Grimlock, you have hidden things. There's a whole bunch of Easter eggs in this. Do you want to go over those a little?
You want me to tell you about all the Easter eggs?
Yeah, well, not like specifics, but...
You mean like what types are in there, or why I put them, or what do you mean?
Yeah, like, why you put all these kinds of things?
What compelled you to shove them all in there?
Seemed like the thing to do at the time. Actually, it's for fun. I mean, you know, something else to do with the game. You know, it's an exploration game, so it gives you something else you can.
I am going to die. No, not anymore. Never mind. So, yeah, there are, I believe, what, 6 Metroid art hanging things?
That's probably about right. 5 or 6.
One per area, right?
Yeah.
And there's 4 things otherwise, I believe?
4 Easter eggs.
Yeah. So I think I remember where everything's. Oh my goodness, I am being bad now. I was actually hoping to skip this thing, but I guess I'll get it first. Oh, well, I don't know. This game is fine as it is, except for, you know, the door appearing at that one spot. And
so what do you think about the low health alarm? That's one thing that me and Optimon have been talking about. He's been thinking about, because we completely removed it out of the game, he's been thinking about modifying it so it beeps like 4 times, and then that's it. Because, you know, the original low health alarm was obnoxious. It's really pretty bad. I mean, to say the least. I mean,
it really was. It's a bad spot for that energy dot. I don't know.
I don't mind just leaving it out, but, you know, there's been a lot of people requesting.
People, I guess, expect to know when they're about to die.
I think it might be a little less annoying where it's being on the brink of death.
Like 5. 5 energy.
You're down.
I mean, if you're not MST.
Ouch! I totally just unmorphed into that. So where does she get this metal plating for the morph ball?
Well, you know, I mean, there's a lot of questions that you could.
There's just there's little things around that
people have all these questions about all this kind of stuff. You know, it's like I just made a hack, man. Come on.
The correct answer is magic.
Yeah.
It has to make sense, though.
I mean, you know, I could have made it without a morph ball, but what kind of Metroid game would that be, right?
Oh, good, that's big energy. I should be alright. I mean, I don't know. You seem to have like more stuff thought out or whatever than most people do in their stuff, so I just figured you might have reasons behind things.
No, actually, I spent my time focusing on actually making the hack. You know, the level design and everything.
Thing.
I didn't actually spend a lot of time on like trying to name the enemies and even the area specifically and all that. You know, I mean, we have some working names we're using for the different areas, but there was no like official set of names for the areas.
Right. So, I do like in this area, you've got like these little Chozo orb light things that kind of signify, oh, there's an item here. It kind of gives this glow on the rocks. It's a neat little effect. So, but here's the off-map thing, which is a shortcut back to here. Which actually lets us get to an energy tank. However, I'm told Snarf this before, but this here is a face on the right. This little formation. This looks like the upper part of a mouth, and down here, like, it's like a snake that's unhinged his jaw or something. It's got the eyeball on the rocks there.